Hey, this is Sabrina here. Now I'm going to take you around a 3-bedroom property and show you what to look for in your final week before completion of the renovation. Now, this is an important time. This is the time where you really go, you're looking at all the details, you're looking for any little nooks and crannies that need to be put right. We're not necessarily at that stage just yet because they still got 4 more days of being here before we get to that stage. And you can get a lot done in 4 days. So I'm here with Mr. Micaiah. This is my son.
Hi.
And Micaiah's been on this journey since he's what, 6 years old? Coming to houses and checking them out and doing whatever you do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I noticed it's quite small, but this is gonna be a kitchen.
Let's get straight to it. I'm going to show you around. We're going to start at the front door. We're going to work our way through the reception room, through the dining room, kitchen, bathroom, and then upstairs, okay? Really simple. Now, when I always come on site, I have a little program that we work towards. You might see it in blue. This is the program the builder's given me, and then I have my own schedule that we actually are achieving. And you know, I like to compare and contrast. As well as that, on the same spreadsheet, I've got the list of works that we should be working towards. So this is everything that we've been scheduled to do, and then we've also got any changes that we've added on during the renovation, any unexpected costs that may have aroused that we're now taking into consideration. So let's have a walk through and see what it is. So now this is the entrance hall. Check out this flooring. It is absolutely beautiful. It's got these nice designs, grey and beige, and it's really, really nice. And we've decided to choose that because it sits well with the grey tone throughout the rest of the house. If you come on through, these doors are original. They came with the property. We decided to keep those. Come and look at this. Now this is why you do these kind of walk-arounds, because you want to make sure that you can see these and have these discussions as early as possible. So now obviously I'm seeing that for the first time. I'm going to take a picture, make sure it's clear where it is, so I can send that over. Usually the builders have already seen it, but you don't want to take that for granted. But this is the original door. We decided to keep hold of that, and that's what we're going to keep. So I look around the house and looking at the walls. Right, so we've got a bit of staining up there. That's something that I'm going to point out and remind myself that this is what I've got to look for on the final day. Again, here by the plug sockets, I have noticed there's a gap between the sockets themselves, so that's something I would point out. As well as that, you've got this area here where when you've got builders in, you want a better finish than that, right? There's been 25 grand in this house, so you want a good finish. So these are the small things that you look out for. Again, by the window, you want to have a nice finish, okay? Finish is important. You can't sell a property for a top dollar on the street if you're going to have finishes where you have gaps and stuff. So those are small things that you take into consideration. Builders generally already know they're there, but it's just a conversation to have. You don't want to take anything for granted. These have been replaced and they've done a very good job of it. It looks nice. All brand new frames and linings. We've got some more skirting that needs to go on here. We've got some staining to the ceiling here that we want to point out. So, you know what, I won't go around and point everything out. It's quite clear to see there's quite a bit of decoration that's still needed in order for it to have a really good finish. In this kitchen we've got a nice jade colour with a L-shaped kitchen, well more like a U-shaped, a little bit of a U-shape here. And before, when we got this kitchen, it was horrible, absolutely horrible. You know those brown kitchens, I just look disgusting. Yeah, but now we've gone for a nice grey tone, soft grey, with a nice, look at this grey sink. I love the sink. I'll be doing a finishing video on all of this, so you know what? Let's not waste too much time. So I can see here the tiling's done. The main thing I'm checking here is decoration. There's still quite a bit to do, but not a lot. So if you come through to the bathroom, this cupboard still needs to be done. You've got to be doing something with that cupboard. This is the bathroom, still needs to be ground and tiled. So it's an absolutely lovely colour grey. It's a beautiful colour grey, isn't it? It's called pebble polish. What the hell is that? Oh, it's dirt. You look like a big blob of spider. Oh, the skirting in here needs to be sorted out, doesn't it, darling? Yeah, we've got the nice flooring there, but that's something we've got to sort out and get boxed in properly is underneath that sink. Again, there's quite a bit to do. We've got 3 to 4 days. This is interesting. Well, actually, we don't have 3 to 4 days. They actually have part of next week as well. They're a week ahead. Well,
it would have to be ahead.
if you come upstairs, you will see how lovely and bright it feels. The walls look nice. They have a really good finish, and it looks quite beautiful. The ceiling has been done throughout, except 3 rooms, I think. This cupboard still needs to be done. All of the carpets are down. Again, I'll just be making sure that they're aware of the finish that we're trying to achieve and just going over that and just ensuring that we're fully in line. But things like this, these angle bead, it really creates such a lovely, lovely finish. But of course we have things that still need to be looked at. Again here, similar thing around the doors. But I should take this.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
We should use this one.
My room.
No, I'll get your room carpeted if you like this colour. It's nice, isn't it?
Oh, I like that though.
See, what's happening is some of the plaster is reacting to, some of the old plaster is reacting to the new plaster, and it's creating this effect on the walls, which is quite annoying for everyone because they're having to go over these walls so many times, and he has told me it's the most annoyingest thing. We are yet to box that in, so that definitely has to be boxed in. It's going to look quite beautiful once it's done. Let's look at this list because with these jobs there's like a million and one things that need to be done towards the end, and they all add up, so it's like you've got 50 little things to do, you know. Again, we're just going to go over all those small little bits that need to be done, really making sure we're keeping an eye out on everything. The doors going around, making sure they open and close, making sure hot water is actually running, making sure we've got the right pipe works, the right certificates at the end, because we're going to need the electric certificate, the gas certificate, new EPCs. So we've got to make sure everything's in tip-top shape before we can get those certificates signed off by the qualified tradesmen. Well, they need to make sure that their stuff works. That's what they need to do. But they're doing a great job, really great job. So you might have noticed throughout, we've gone for a white finish upstairs. Oh look, you can see the garden's on there. It's a tiny garden. So I mean, we've done new window sills, new, you know, thin line trimmed window sills, which is the styling nowadays. We tried to go for radiators where they're completely pipeless, but we couldn't do that because it already had existing plaster here. It can't go into the wall because if it goes into the wall, the plaster will crack when it heats up. So we've got to keep it out of the wall. So that's what we're going to do. Now I'm trying to find my spreadsheet because that's why I can't find it, because I'm in Dropbox looking for a Google document. These doors are beautiful, aren't they? These are old cottage style doors.
I would want that in my room if I had like the thing.
Is it?
Yeah, I love that door.
You see, you do what I used to do. Everything I see, I used to want in my house. Oh, I'd have it in my house. Oh, I have it. Oh, I have it. Then you were like, no, I can't have everything in my house. You know what? Now I started doing things. Oh, that's really nice. But it only when it grabs me, that's when I know it's a house. Okay, so this is beautiful. That's really a quick tour. I haven't, you know, it's a very quick tour. I don't really want to go over too much because we're still in the middle of it. We've looked around. We've seen what needs to be done. We can see there's quite a few tasks left, but they are small tasks, they're not huge. There's a little bit of corrections that need to be done, and that is expected, that's normal, that's absolutely normal. But that's exactly what you do when you get to the end of a refurb. And you know, as you come towards the end as well, you want to make sure that you're visiting more often. So if you usually go once or twice a week, you want to up that to maybe 3 times a week. And particularly if it's a new relationship, as this is a new relationship, so this is why I'm on board so much, making sure I'm coming down, I'm making sure I'm seeing what's going on, I'm really keeping an eye on the finish that they're achieving as we go. Because say that corner here, for example, what we wouldn't want is for us to get to the end and then I point it out, and then, you know, at the very last minute, that's a whole bunch of sanding that they have to do.
Someone has to complain about it.
Or well, that's it, I would be the one who's complaining about it. And then there's some sanding to do on top of our brand new carpet, which needs to be covered. So I'm gonna write that down as well. Let me just write that down as something to remember. carpet covers, because I just took a part because I took a picture of everything this if you remembered, but I need to remember. But carpet covers is vital because look, again, and this is stuff that you have to look out for. Builders should know this, and they probably do. It's quite dark here, so please do mind us. You can't assume that they're just going to automatically think that that no one's going to be coming in here with muddy feet, because could do. So what they do usually is put the trim here and then start some form of clear protection from the hallway where the carpet starts. So that might be laminate out there, but where the carpet starts all the way through to, particularly on the high risk walking areas. Like here I can already see that there's a bit of footwear going on. You can see that here, particularly here. So that's something you want to mention straight away, and make sure that is not happening. You know, cover up this carpet because this is a dusty area. That's dusty, look at that. It's very dusty, and not everyone has the same hygiene standard as you. So if you have a standard that you want to adhere to, then you've got to be the one to say, do this, do that, do this, do that, right? So we're at the end, and you know what we've done in this house, just to give you an overview of what we've done. The house came, it was completely needing a gutter, so we've done new doors throughout, new windows. We've done new doors, we've had to redo the framework of the door linings and stuff like that. New handles, which look beautiful. New kitchen, a new bathroom. We've had to redo the central heating system, so put in a new boiler, new radiators throughout, and plaster everywhere, including ceilings, walls, skim, flooring. We've done some new flooring. Also, the plug sockets, beautiful. Downstairs, we've gone for a lovely silver finish.
There's actually 18 here. 18 downstairs. 18 plug sockets.
Oh, you've been counting?
Yeah.
18, that is a lot. It's a 3-bedroom house, so
There's 12,
that is a lot
10
of
in there.
sockets. It is a lot of
There's
sockets.
10 in the main front room.
10?
Yeah. And then there's 2 just here.
Oh yes, yeah, because I
And then in
like
the
2
kitchen
on
there's
each
2.
wall. You know how you have double sockets? I like to do 2 on each wall, and when the TV goes, they usually have 4 there. So that sounds
the
about
TV
right.
needs some as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way forward. And nothing like going into a room and you've got sockets. We usually go for a white finish because it
finishes up everything.
because of the area, actually, because this area doesn't call for a silver finish upstairs. Maybe downstairs when you're wooing them in, you want them to come in and say, oh my god, this house is beautiful, I want it. Then you want to go for the nice finishes downstairs. As you come upstairs, you keep it simple because beds usually hide this stuff, chest of drawers usually hide this stuff. Is it really worth us spending so much if it's just going to be hidden? So that's it. That really is it. You've got to get your certificates in place, and you know, your electric certificate, your gas certificate, EPCs on a brand new renovation, and start having that conversation with your builder from now, because you just don't want things to get to the end and then you remember it, or then you mention it. So conversation's got to start early. When you're in a renovation, you lock everything. Security has to be tight because people will come in and thief, which means steal, and sell them or keep them, your tools and materials. So you lock up, get some security, get some insurance. We've got so much to do today. My son's been amazing holding this camera.
I'm going to do some very good lighting.
Yes, here's my baby. What? I never noticed that before. Did you?
Yeah, I noticed that.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
So where are the skirting boards? See, look, I was about to wrap up the video. This is why you got to take this. Where's the skirting boards then? Oh, they must have to go and buy some more. I feel sorry for builders because they price a job, and then there's obviously the shortfall that they have to factor in for themselves. So what you find, they generally price a job, but they always price in a good contingency for themselves. So just in case the amount goes over by, say, I don't know, you're finding that you need to buy more wood, or the door got a crack in it, you accidentally put a crack in the door, then you've got to buy a new door. All these things they got to factor in for. So that's why they got to charge quite a bit. It seems expensive. This is a lot of money we spent here, definitely. Anyway.
We're going to end the video here. But
Yes.
guess my age.
Yes. This is my son. We want you to guess how old this young man is.
Catching up to you. And guess how old she is as well.
Guess how old we are.
Comment down below.
Comment down below.
Put Sab and Mac.
Mac and Sab. Ooh, like mac and cheese, honey. Mac and Sab, honey.
I'm Mac.
No, cheese. I'm joking.
She's Sab. And then comment down what you think it is. Before we end this video,
Yep.
you need to go and follow us on Instagram, and for my beautiful mum, It'd be SABRA. Sabrina, no. SABRINA. Is it underscore?
Yeah.
Underscore AMOFA.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end this video here.
We're gonna end this video and we're gonna probably catch up at the end. We're gonna do another walk when this is done.
Yes, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment down below and hit that notifications bell so you don't miss out on any of our videos. Because look how nice these videos are.
They're so
Do you want to miss out on our videos?
No.
We will try
and they're so
to post quite a
informational.
lot.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Definitely. All right. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.